So Andy Stanley, the mega church pastor down in Georgia, has a line talking about problems that I love. And I think about it all the time. He says there's two kinds of problems, right? First, on the one hand, are the problems that you can just solve. Like you get a flat tire in your car, you fix the tire, you're back up and rolling, easy peasy. The second type of problems are really tensions that you manage. Work-life balance is a tension you manage. You never fully solve it, right? How to be a good parent to your kids is like that too. Leading a church through a global pandemic, turns out, falls into that category as well. Because the reality is that as things on the ground change, our response and how we engage as a church changes there as well. And we're at a stage where the conditions on the ground of what it looks like here have changed since our last big announcement, where we said we were going to announce restart in-person worship and programming. Programmings have been running in a safe and meaningful way since January, and we're going to continue to be doing that through the rest of the program year. This announcement has more to do with public worship on a Sunday morning. Look, we hope and we try to make everyone feel welcome, comfortable, and safe during worship. And we recognize that our church family has a varying level of caution during the pandemic. To reflect this, we're making some slight adjustments to our mask expectations when we gather. In particular, what we're looking to do is make the north side or the organ side of the sanctuary and balcony into a mask required section. And we ask everyone who is in that part to wear a mask the whole time they're present. Additionally, we're making the south side or the window side of the sanctuary and balcony into a mask optional when seated section. We still ask that when you arrive and leave, when you're up and about, that you wear a mask during that whole time. But when you're seated, we leave that up to you. And so you may be asking yourself, well, why do it that way? Well, it turns out it actually comes down to our HVAC system. Our HVAC system, which deals with airflow and all of that, brings fresh air from the top up behind the balcony, and it goes down and it mixes with some air from behind the platform, and then it goes down to some returns in the bottom, which means that the air goes up and down and back. And while there's a little bit of mixing in the system, for the most part, it functions as a variety of separate zones. So if we want to create some space for our more cautious folks and some space for our less concerned folks, the easiest way to do that is to have them almost function within different parts of our HVAC system. So that's what we're going to try. We think this should work, and it should give more space to our folks that have generally been less cautious and ready to re-engage in what normal looks like faster. We also think it should give more space to our folks that have been more cautious for a variety of reasons as well. And like many things, it's going to be an experiment. If it doesn't work or if it doesn't feel right, we'll try something else. And however this goes, we're moving back closer towards normal, which feels good. For some of us, it may feel weird. I totally get that. For others of us, it feels way too slow. I get that too. But we're going back to normal, and that feels good. So we want to let you know, and we want to invite you to be in prayer for us as a church and a leadership team, and broadly as a community, as we try to figure out how we can represent Jesus Christ well to one another and the world around us, especially in how we gather and create space on a Sunday morning. Grace and peace, friends. Have a good week. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday. See you later.